Alright, this is the elevator at the Macy store, Colonie Center, Albany, New York. Let's take a look at the trusty time experiment in 2022. This is an older Otis Series 1 from the 1980s, and it was installed in 1990. Alright, we're going to start our tour by going on a lower level. But does not light up. Here at LL. Too bad this does some classic level. Now go up to 3 and start the motor doors closed. Door close works, I like that. Here we go, let's listen. Here are 3, which opens up into Macy's backstage. Now go back down to LL. Again, door close works. UL's burnout. Here we're back at LL. There is one thing I like to show y'all on the 3rd floor. You can see Macy's backstage in the background, and that's exactly where this elevator is located. But the weird thing is, there are no elevator signs, just the family washroom sign. Now watch what happens when we go down the hall and past the washroom. Yeah, see what I mean? Without the elevator signs, it's very hard to know where the elevator is, especially for people in wheelchairs. And since the store was always a Macy's since day one, you have this plus sign shaped skylight with a beautiful design on it. The same thing is true for the other original Macy's stores at Willow Grove Park, Freehold Raceway Mall, Bridgewater Commons, Hamilton Mall, Danbury Fair, Fashion Center Pentagon City, Tyson's Galleria, Springfield Town Center, Aventura Mall, the Gardens Mall, Galleria Dallas, and of course Mall of America, except they each have a different design or pattern on their skylights. But for the sake of this video, the skylight at the Colonie Center Macy's is absolutely amazing. You can find it above the escalators, which were also installed by Otis back in 1990. If you're ever in Albany and you want to do some shopping at this mall, I highly recommend you check out this store, because with that interesting pattern, this is by far one of the best skylights I've ever seen, like no other. Now back to regular scheduled program. Now go ahead and let the doors close and get a cab view. Just your pretty basic elevator for an anchor store. Like I said, this elevator was installed in 1990 when the mall became enclosed. Over here you have older Otis Series 1 fixtures from the 1980s. One thing that's very unusual, the door open button is white instead of green. You know what? I'm not going to open the phone because I don't want to risk getting busted. Anyway, let's take one more ride and that'll be it. Let's hydraulics one more time. Now that's a very nice motor. Alright, now we're going to go back down to the upper level and end the tour. Oh, that lights up. By the way, I like to call these floors L, L, U, L, and 3 instead of 1, 2, and 3, because the first and second floors have access to them all, the third floor doesn't. And here we are. And like I said, this is the only floor button that lights up, the others don't. And it will close up. And there goes. And that's it.
My shapes. Triangle. Oval. Rectangle. Circle. Square. Do you know your shapes?
Sometimes when I'm feeling down, I'll take out my crayons and draw a clown. It's easy when you know your shapes, a simple thing to do. And when I look at my clown, I don't feel blue. Draw a circle for his head, with 2 circles for eyes, 1 for a mouth inside. Now draw an oval for his belly, and circles for buttons on his tummy. Rectangles are good, they look like pants, and squares for arms. Draw feet and hands. Another circle for his big nose, a triangle for his hat. We're finished with his clothes, and our friend, he looks just like a clown. shapes. Oh yes I do. I know my shapes, and you can too. I know my shapes. Oh yes I do. I know my shapes, and I'll show you with a circle and oval, a rectangle and square. When you add a triangle, you're already there. Anyone can do it. It's easy if you try. All you've got to do is know your shapes. I know my shapes.
Uh-oh, the video's over. But it doesn't have to be. You can always watch more, and you know what to do. And don't forget to subscribe and light up that bell. Until next time, bye y'all.